The axe as manifest destiny, how The Shining chops its way into the history of the American frontier. Stanley Kubrick's The Shining isn't just a chilling tale of cabin fever and ghostly bartenders. It's a deep, hilarious commentary on the American obsession with conquering the wilderness. Central to this symbolic conquest is Jack Torrance's iconic axe, a weapon not just of familial annihilation but also of historic significance. The axe represents the very tool that cleared the American frontier, turning wild forests into farmlands, settlements, and eventually Overlook Hotels. Jack doesn't just pick up an axe to go mad, he picks up an entire cultural legacy of westward expansion, powered by bladed metal and frontier ambition. Let's explore the hilarious and profound symbolism of the axe in The Shining, and how it connects to the chopping down of wilderness in America's manifest destiny. The axe, tool of the frontier, weapon of madness. Long before Jack Torrance swung his axe into a bathroom door, the axe was a quintessential symbol of the American frontier. It was used to clear forests, build log cabins, and occasionally settle disputes over the best plot of land or neighborly disagreements about loud livestock. Axe as frontier hero. The axe was a tool of creation, used to tame the wilderness. Without it, pioneers would have been at the mercy of the wild, a real-life version of Room 237 but with actual bears instead of naked ghosts. With every tree felled, the axe pushed civilization westward, inch by inch. It was the original chainsaw but with more manual labor and fewer lawsuits. Axe as Torrance's companion. In The Shining, the axe becomes Jack Torrance's weapon of choice, not for clearing forests but for smashing through barriers, both physical and psychological. It's a hilarious metaphor for how the tools of progress can turn destructive when wielded by someone teetering on the edge. Just as pioneers cleared the land for settlement, Jack clears his path to insanity, carving through doors, walls, and whatever semblance of sanity he had left. The axe as a symbol of manifest destiny. The American frontier was more than a place, it was an idea. Manifest destiny, the belief that Americans were destined to expand across the continent, was built on the idea of taming the wild and making it civilized. And what better tool for that than the axe? Clearing the wilderness. In the same way pioneers used axes to chop down trees and make way for settlements, Jack uses his axe to clear obstacles, like doors and family members, on his path to madness. The Overlook Hotel, a microcosm of civilization built on native land, becomes Jack's personal frontier. The axe, in Jack's hands, transforms from a tool of construction to one of destruction. It's a darkly funny inversion of its historical role. From creation to chaos. Just as manifest destiny was marked by both creation and destruction, building cities while displacing native peoples, Jack's axe-wielding spree encapsulates the duality of progress. Sure, you can chop down trees to build homes, but you can also chop down doors to terrorize your family. Kubrick's choice of the axe as Jack's weapon is hilariously appropriate. It's the ultimate symbol of the thin line between civilization and savagery. The Overlook Hotel, the frontier gone corporate. The Overlook Hotel itself is a testament to what happens when the frontier is tamed. Built on Native American burial grounds, of course, it's a luxurious wilderness retreat for the wealthy, dripping in history and haunted by the consequences of expansion. The axe meets the hotel. Jack's axe is a throwback to the rugged individualism of the frontier. While the Overlook represents the polished corporate face of manifest destiny, the axe is the gritty reality of what it took to get there. Sweat, blood, and a lot of broken trees, and occasionally doors. By swinging his axe in a hotel built on stolen land, Jack becomes a parody of the pioneer spirit, embodying not just its ambition but its violence and insanity. A microcosm of history. Jack's descent into madness mirrors the chaos and destruction that often accompanied America's expansion westward. The axe isn't just a weapon, it's a metaphorical tool for breaking down the polished facade of manifest destiny and exposing its darker truths. Jack Torrance, pioneer or lunatic? Jack Torrance isn't just a crazed writer. He's a stand-in for the archetypal American pioneer grappling with the weight of expansion and the wilderness within. His axe-wielding rampage is both a critique and a celebration of the frontier spirit. The pioneer spirit. Like the pioneers, Jack sets out with grand ambitions to write a novel, care for his family, and find peace in the isolation of the Overlook. But just as many settlers succumb to the harshness of the frontier, Jack succumbs to the madness of the hotel. The axe in Jack's hands is a comedic exaggeration of the pioneer ethos. Instead of using it to build, he uses it to destroy, turning his frontier dreams into a splinter-filled nightmare. The madness of manifest destiny. Kubrick brilliantly parallels Jack's descent into madness with the destructive side of America's westward expansion. The axe, a symbol of progress, becomes a tool of regression, reducing Jack to a primal state. The absurdity of Jack yelling, "Here's Johnny!" while smashing through a door with an axe highlights the tension between civilization and savagery, a tension at the heart of Manifest Destiny itself. Conclusion: a frontier tale with a bloody twist. Stanley Kubrick's The Shining uses the axe not just as a weapon, but as a rich, hilarious symbol of America's frontier history. From its role in taming the wilderness to its transformation into Jack Torrance's tool of madness, the axe encapsulates the duality of progress, creation and destruction, civilization and chaos, ambition and insanity. By placing the axe at the center of Jack's breakdown, Kubrick turns a simple tool into a metaphor for the violent, messy process of expansion and the human cost of manifest destiny. So the next time you see Jack swinging his axe through the Overlook Hotel, remember, he's not just a crazy lunatic. He's the ultimate pioneer, blazing a trail straight into madness. Because it was possible, it was necessary, and hilariously so.